is going on tonight? All right, you guys in the chat, give me thumbs up, thumbs down if you can hear me. This is nothing's working right at all. I don't know what's going on. Like the intro didn't work, the countdown didn't work. Not one damn thing's working. So thumbs up. You guys in the chat, thumbs up if you can hear me. Chris, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Can anybody hear me? All right, cool. So okay. Hey, you know what? This is part of having a live stream and a hit talk show, if you will. How you guys doing? Good to see you guys. All right, cool. We're in. All right. So let's start over. How you guys doing? Good to see y'all. Mr. Fantastic, Gary's Grails, Michael Cherry. Hey, Gary, I saw that creepy Coraline a few times for you, buddy. I said hi to her for you. Gilster, what's up, my man? We got JJ. We got someone I don't know. We've got me. And we got Jeff. So good to have you guys on. I've got an awesome guest tonight, guys. Everything's Plastic. If you guys haven't been checking out his channel, definitely go to Everything's Plastic right now. Check out all his reviews. T3, what's up, Carlos? Check out he's blowing up. Like he's gotten 1,000 subs like in the last few months. So he's blowing up. He's doing a great job. All his reviews are stellar. He has a live stream. I was on his live stream for a few minutes last night. So definitely check out his live stream. But awesome YouTuber, guys. Enough chat. Let's go ahead and bring him in. Let's see if his intro actually works. Let's find out. Here we go. Okay. Your intro didn't work either.
Well. It's all part of it, man.
I have no idea what's going on, man. How you doing today?
Good, man. You?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, now I can't hear him again.
Oh
now I can't hear you again.
Oh, we had it for a minute.
Hey guys in the chat, can you guys hear Chris? Because I can't hear him. This is not going well. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Give me thumbs up if you guys can hear me. Can anybody hear me? You saw the intro. Well, it's not working on my side at all. Yeah, you can hear me and him. Okay. Weird stuff.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. All right. The volume's up, Ed. Trust me. The volume's up.
Thank you. Gary's Grails.
Okay. You know what? What am I gonna do here? It's like that guy who's in a bubble where everybody can hear him. Yeah, hold on.
Can anybody hear me? I can't hear you now. You're like...
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on, man?
Small victories, man. Small victories. We did it.
It happened the very first time. Ed was totally messing with me. So the very first time I ever did this, Ed was like, "Turn up your volume, man. I can't." I'm sorry, man. You know what? Did you guys see the intro? Did you see all that? Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw something.
Okay, well, it wasn't. I mean, I made you an intro, so you know.
Yes, I did. I did see your. Yeah, I see the intro that you made me. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, sweet. So, all right, man. Well, how you doing? How are things going?
Good. Everything's going good, man. Busy as always, but how about you?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Thanks for coming on the show. Really, really excited to have you on. You and I have talked a little bit. Appreciate all your support and your feedback on my channel. And man, you're doing a great job, man.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
You have been knocking it out of the park. Your subs are taking off.
I don't know what I'm doing, but
well, whatever you're doing, it's working, brother. Because
I don't know.
It's going great.
I stopped posting so much. I used to post every single day or every second day.
Yeah.
And I kind of just been lazy and burned out basically, right, of just posting so much and,
Right.
having kids and work and all that stuff.
Oh
And
man,
then
I
I
feel you.
just
I
stopped,
feel you.
kind of scaled it back, and all of a sudden my shorts are picking up, and
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
it's subs are coming from everywhere, which is
Nice,
weird.
man. That's exactly what you want. So good job, guys. Like I said, if you haven't gone to Chris's channel and you haven't subbed to him, do that right now. You're not going to regret it. Great, great channel. All right, man. So let's start from the beginning, kind of like we do with everybody. What got you into collecting as a kid? What drew you to toys, and how did things kind of materialize, getting you to where you are today?
Yeah, I love toys as a kid. Obviously, I think we all did. I was really big into like GI Joe and Ninja Turtles and all that stuff, and then when I got like maybe 10 or 11, and when Nintendo came out, Super Nintendo, that was it. I kind of drifted away from toys, and I was always into kind of like playing sports and that kind of stuff too.
Nice.
But then my son was born, and like when he was 2 or 3, we actually started buying him action figures and stuff, little Marvel Legends, the 3 3/4 ones. And I was sitting on the floor playing with him, and I was like, man, these are pretty cool. And one of my buddies, he sells toys and stuff like that. So I got a few Marvel Legends off him. That was in 2018, and it just snowballed from there, and I've been going ever since.
Nice, man. Nice. What was your go-to when you were a kid? Like, what was the one toy you were just like, this has
Had
got
to
to
be
go with
GI
me
Joes.
everywhere. GI Joes. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I had a
nice.
little GI Joe Destro, and Destro has always been my one of my favorite GI Joes.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, Ed's to blame for getting me back into GI Joe Classified, and I can't. I think that's the best line going right now as far as Hasbro wise goes. Would you agree
Definitely.
with that? Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. Very stellar. Very stellar.
excuse me.
They've improved the quality tremendously. I know some of the first ones, the hips were really loose and stuff, but it
Yeah,
seems like they've really improved it. And some of the offerings that they've had lately of just like the Sergeant Slaughter, beautiful
loved it.
figure,
Yeah,
beautiful
for
figure, man,
sure.
awesome figure. So, how many do you have any of your old vintage toys as a kid from when you
No.
had it? No, too bad.
When I got to a certain age, my parents just gave all my stuff to my cousin.
Oh, okay,
And
all right,
I was a bit upset, I mean, I love my toys, but they didn't think I was attached to it the way I was attached to it. But they thought they were doing something good giving my toys to someone that didn't really have a whole lot. So
right, sure, sure.
you can't be mad.
You can't fault that. No, if you're
No,
helping
no.
people out that are a little less fortunate
Yeah.
and that sort of thing, but you've obviously gotten a lot back. I can see by your wall and your backdrops that you've gotten a ton back.
Oh yeah. I
Um,
got managed to collect over 1,000 figures since
wow, nice,
2018. Yeah.
nice man,
My
nice.
wife's not happy with me, man.
I don't I don't think any wife is exactly happy when it comes to collectors, man.
No. No, for sure.
I'm with you. I'm with you. So was there any lulls in your collecting? Was there any lulls between you and when you were a kid? So you kind of touched on a little bit. 2018 got you going again, but was there a specific thing that got you out of collecting when you were a kid, or was
That
it
got
just
me
kind of
out of collecting?
yeah, yeah,
Like I was always gone when I got into my like my teens and all that stuff. We were playing sports, and I was never home.
okay,
And then I got into video games, and life just kind of happened. You start dating, and yeah, just got out of it for the longest time, right?
nice. What sports do you play? Do you still play
I
sports?
used to play hockey. I don't play
Oh,
anything anymore.
nice,
I used to play
nice.
hockey, basketball, baseball, just constantly at stuff.
Nice, man. That's awesome. Baseball player. Hey, you know what? I like you even more now, man.
I'm not
Baseball
good.
player. You're
I'm
not
not
good.
good at anything. I just do it because I like playing it. I enjoy it.
I mean, that's what it's about. It's about just having fun with it. We're not professional athletes
Nah.
getting paid for it or anything. So it's all about just having fun with it, man. So definitely, definitely cool. So going with that, what got you to start a YouTube channel and kind of get with everybody, the community and things to where you wanted to start talking about toys and doing reviews and that thing?
I'm gonna blame it on my son again, man.
Your son's to
he
blame for everything, is he?
Oh, he is. No, yeah, it was he nagged. I'm gonna say he nagged, but he was asking me for months. He wanted to start a YouTube channel. You know what the younger generation is like?
Yeah,
Everything's YouTube, everything's social media,
yeah,
and he wanted to start a YouTube channel. I'm like, well, I do collect toys. We can start talking about toys and stuff. He collects too. Like he collects Marvel Legends, Godzilla, basically Roblox, Naruto, like a lot of different lines, right?
nice, nice.
So yeah, we just started that, me and him, and within the first few weeks, he lost interest. So he just he kind of gave up on it, and I'm like, this is kind of fun, and I just kept going with it.
Nice, man.
And
What are
my
your
daughter,
ultimate? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
oh sorry, no, my daughter had to teach me how to upload to YouTube. Had to teach me how to edit videos.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, my kids taught me everything. I'm not good with computers and that kind of stuff, and just kind of still learning as I'm going. Right.
I mean, you wouldn't know by your videos, man. You look, it looks pro. It looks pro,
Oh,
man.
thanks.
And I'm not just saying that. It really does. Like you're you're one I go to watch for if I'm interested in my figure and you've reviewed it, I will go and check it out and
Oh, okay.
see.
Honestly,
But it's like,
thanks.
that's a whole thing when it comes to it. You don't realize everything that comes with YouTube. Were you a little surprised with how much stuff is actually involved with YouTube?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of work, and I when I get interested in something, I just dive right into it, and I get kind of obsessed with it. And yeah, like I said, it took over for the
Yeah.
past year and a half or so, and yeah,
So are you monetized now?
no,
Nope. Wow, you have that
no,
many sub not monetized yet. Oh,
no,
okay.
still not
Okay.
monetized. It's most of my views, like I think it's over 750,000 views, but it's all
Wow.
from shorts. Like everybody comes to my channel for shorts, and
You are preaching to the choir, my friend. Yes, I know exactly what it's about. Yes.
I think if I started doing live streams like last year, I started doing live streams over the past 2 months, and I gained like 700 watched hours. So I think
Nice.
not doing live streams was my kind of it worked against me big time, right?
Yeah, I mean, it helps. I know you said before you were a little uncomfortable with starting to do that. Is that gotten better for you? Do you feel pretty good about doing your live streams? Because you do get your man. Great job, man. So is that getting to be a more comfort zone for you now, or is it still you're
I'm
like,
still nervous.
no?
I'm a very anxious person by nature, and I'll never be comfortable in front of a camera.
I'm not making you nervous now, am I?
No, no, I'm good.
Okay, cool, man.
It's just
Okay.
hanging out. I just tune
Just
everybody else
hanging
out.
out.
No,
Exactly.
I'm just
That's
joking.
that's all it is, man. That's all it is. Let me
Yeah.
welcome a few more people that have joined in. My brother, Dan Henry. What's up, brother? My real brother. No, I call you guys brothers, but he's my real brother. JMC, what's up, Joe? And the newly monetized Daniel from Legacy and Nerd. Guys, give it up for Daniel monetization. Congratulations, my friend. So glad you got have you guys on. So what's the ultimate goal for YouTube for you then? Is it
It's just
monetization or
yeah,
just
to get
having fun?
monetized, I'm
Yeah.
200 hours away, so
Oh, you're so
I'm super
close.
close,
Yeah.
right? Uh, but yeah, just kind of have fun with it, and if it goes anywhere other than that, then so be it. But yeah, it's just kind of having fun. It's just a hobby.
Yeah. Yeah.
The main thing for me is just meeting people, and that's my favorite part of YouTube. It's obviously I love the toys, and I love making content, but it's chatting to other collectors and kind of building that community and being part of a
Absolutely.
community. Best part of
Absolutely.
it, hands down.
I totally agree with you, man. And doing live streams, you really notice that too. I say it every single week. I see the same guys in my chat when on Yakin with Yukon every single time. Like these guys don't let you down. I'm sure you have the same thing on your live stream where you see the same guys,
Yeah,
and
I
every
have a
once in a
few.
while you get a new one. But
Yeah,
yeah, and it's nice. There's a lot of support. What bad things have you seen from YouTube?
I haven't experienced a whole lot of negativity yet.
That's good.
I'm gonna knock on wood, but yeah,
That's
I've
good.
been very
That's good.
fortunate that way. Like I don't get a lot of like yeah, not a lot of negativity around it.
That's good
You get a
because
bad comment here and there, but for the
sure,
most part, it's like yeah.
sure, we get
But
let down a lot. Yeah, we do get let down a lot. That is true.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes when you put a lot of time,
Yeah.
that's probably the biggest letdown. Yeah, you put a lot of time into your videos and you get zero, like, well, not zero views, but you get few views, right? And that kind of sucks, especially if you buy something like 80 or 90 bucks.
Right.
I was
Right.
like, man, this figure is awesome. This is going to do well. You spend 3 or 4 hours doing your video and you barely crack 100 views. And I'm like, man.
Yeah.
And then there's figures that are 3 or 4 years old. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm probably not going to get any views. Put that up and 300 or 400 views. I'm like, I do not understand YouTube at all.
It makes no sense. Do
No,
you have kind of a set schedule, or you just kind of post them whenever?
I was trying to get on a set schedule, but like I said, with life and everything else, it's
It's
just too
tough.
hard, man. I just kind of throw it up whenever I get it done.
Yeah, it's tough. It's
Yeah,
tough.
for sure.
I mean, to do what you said, like to work, have kids, have a wife, all this stuff, and then try to keep a set schedule. That's really difficult. And reviews take. Have you considered doing any toy hunting? Do you? I don't think I've seen you do any toy hunting. Have you thought about
Uh,
doing any of that?
I did one or two, and I actually have one filmed.
Oh,
Just
okay.
getting around to editing it. There's not a lot of toys here. Like we have 3 Walmarts, and the shelves are empty. Like
Mm,
it's horrible. It's not even worth filming, to be
right,
honest. And we have a very small Toys R Us, and not a whole lot there. And what they do have, like their GI Joe classifieds are $45, right? Yeah, and Black Series, 38 to $45. And you know what I mean? Like I can go there, I can film it, but I'm not buying anything
right.
unless it's on sale, clearance, or something like that. So I don't really do toy hunts. So
I get it, man. So
I
so
like
most
to,
of
man.
your Oh no, yeah. I
I
mean, they
love to.
usually do good, I mean, sometimes like we talked about, you're like, this
Yeah,
one's gonna kill and it does nothing. And you're like,
yeah.
what the hell? Yeah. So you get most of your toys from online then?
Excuse me. I actually have one friend that's a distributor,
Oh, cool.
and I have another friend that has a store. So
Well, that always helps to have a friend
yes,
that has a store.
yeah.
Nice. 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 Well, what's the name of the store if you don't mind sharing?
Well, it's just two local stores. It's
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
what he told hobbies, which he goes around to all the markets and that kind of stuff. It's kind of and he do sell from home. He did have a store, but he switched to going around to markets and stuff like that. Obviously, you don't have to pay rent at your stores and that kind of
Mhm.
stuff. And he's got a customer base that he can just post online and kind of do it that way. And the other distributor, his store is actually a couple hours away, but he orders everything in for me. And yeah, his the name of his store is Paper and Plastic,
Okay. Cool. Cool.
both
And
online. Like,
nice.
yeah,
Cool.
I guess
And
you can
you're
call it a store, right?
Yeah, oh, absolutely,
Whatever you
definitely.
want to call it. Yeah,
Whatever you wanna call it. Yeah, I mean, they got toys, so that's all that
yeah,
matters, right?
yeah,
So you're up in Canada, right?
yeah. Newfoundland, actually.
Newfoundland. Okay, so
Oh, right on the most easterly part of Canada.
gotcha, gotcha. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Do you follow Mad About Toys?
I heard of them. I don't follow them. I
Yeah,
should though.
he's in Canada too. He's close to Toronto, and
Oh,
he
okay.
was on the show a few weeks ago, and he was telling us about the prices that you guys are dealing with, and I always feel bad when
Oh, it's horrible.
yeah, yeah, he was saying the same thing. I
Yeah,
always feel bad when I complain about the prices here, and you guys are like double the prices here.
yeah.
How
Our
much is
taxes.
that?
I don't know how much your taxes is, but our taxes on everything here is like 15%.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ours is it depends on the state. So like I think mine's like 8 or 9. Probably
yeah,
in the Northeast it's probably closer to 10. California, I'm sure it's more.
yeah.
But how has that changed your buying habits? I mean, does it since things are so expensive, does it really matter or is it just kind of picking and choosing now?
It's kind of weird. I have a weird opinion on it. I feel like it kind of made me a better collector, and it almost made collecting fun. It sucks that it's so costly,
Mhm.
but I think for me, I was just going through the motions of pre-ordering every single Marvel Legend that came out, and I didn't really want half of what I was pre-ordering. I was just buying it and ordering it just to have it.
Right.
And since the prices went up, I'm like, well, I got to be smarter with my money, right? And I just kind of cherry pick now and go out around the stores and be very selective what I order. So it has maybe a smarter collector, we'll say.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. Well, and that's something I think you really got to do because the prices aren't coming down
No, I
ever.
try to turn something negative into a positive. It's just me, me
I
being
mean,
me.
you kind of got it right now. It's because it's like I said, it's not going to get better. It's just going
No,
to probably continue to go up.
yeah, for
Um,
sure.
and then it comes to the point where buy what you like.
Yeah,
There's really probably not a lot of people who can be completionists anymore. Um,
no, I had to stop for
yeah.
sure.
What
I
were
can't
you a
keep up with
completionist on?
160, 170 Marvel Legends a
Right,
year at
right,
30, $40 a pop. You know what I mean?
right, right. What besides GI Joe? What is your favorite line right now that you're collecting?
It was GI Joe. It was Marvel Legends. I kind of put Marvel Legends on the back burner, so now I'm switching to Black Series. I'm trying to beef up my Black Series collection a bit. So I do the 6 inch line and I do the 3 3/4 inch line
Oh, nice.
for, but I like the 3 3/4 inch line a lot better for Star Wars. I don't know why. Maybe most of my toys as a kid was the smaller scale, so I kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
gravitate towards that a lot more. But I'm into everything, man. That's my problem. I'm into McFarlane's, NECA. I'm just looking at my walls. There's stuff everywhere. Micro Galaxy Squadrons, the Star Wars ones. I'm
I
just
saw you
getting into
opening
that.
those yesterday. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Man, I'm into everything.
Yep.
It's
That's the
it's
hard
hectic.
part. When you're into
Yes.
everything, it's like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
tough. It's
I
tough.
went from collecting just Marvel Legends to collecting a lot of things. You know what I mean? I kind of scaled back on Marvel Legends, and I just went, crazy with everything.
Right. Right. All right. Let's welcome a couple other people that are rolled in here. These guys have got some comments for us too. So let's see. Dre, what's up, Dre? Good to have you on, buddy. So look at that. Jeff says that Oklahoma, I'm in Oklahoma, says we're at
Yep.
10%. And then Joe, who's up in the Northeast, says he's at 6%. So that's shocking to me. I can't
Wow.
believe that they got a smaller sales tax than we do. Rolando, what's up, Rolando? Good to have you here, buddy. Oklahoma tax, 9 cents a dollar. Okay. And Mr. Fantastic. So that's my problem. I'm into everything, have a hard time figuring out what to. Mr. Fantastic, you got some nice G1 Transformers, buddy. I like those. Those look good. You got some really nice G1 Transformers that he posted the other day. So
That's
looking
the one
good,
thing
man.
I'm not into.
That's what Transformers. You're not in
I like
Transformers?
them. Don't
Yeah,
get me wrong. I think they're cool. I'm not diving down that rabbit hole.
it's a huge rabbit hole.
Yes. Oh
Like if
yes.
you want to go G1 and then you want to go modern, masterpiece, the whole thing. I mean,
I'm staying away from it. Not
it's
even starting.
probably a good idea. Probably a good idea.
So you're pretty similar. Like you're into a lot of different stuff too, right?
Yeah, so I'm into I Black Series, man. I've talked about Black Series till I've been blue in the face. And I was at a toy show yesterday, bought three new Black Series. I can't get away from it. Like
No.
it's the one I've been collecting the longest. So it's
Yeah.
like there's times I want to get out of it, but I just Star Wars is my thing. So I
Yeah.
just can't. And then Transformers.
Yeah.
Transformers for me. Really I'm pretty much just into the moderns ones. I've been wanting to delve into third party. I don't have room, and
Yeah.
I don't like paying $100 a piece,
Yeah. For sure.
so that's kind of thing, but they look amazing. Like, I don't know if you've seen Make Toys. Make Toys, they're a third party that does masterpiece scale, and they've got Seekers that are masterpiece scale, like Starscream, Thundercracker. I mean, they're phenomenal for
Yeah.
$100. Yeah, they're great. And then I've been delving into DC a little bit. I'm kind of okay. I've seen some bad stuff with DC lately, like the new Batman. Arm
Yeah.
keeps popping off. Can't find the Batmobile. And then Masters here and there. Masters had a lot of good Masterverse had a lot of good reveals about a
Yeah.
month ago.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
that's looking good too. And then I've actually gotten into some retro Ghostbusters and some retro TMNT also.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that
Well,
Ollie's has gotten some good deals. So I was able to get like four Ghostbusters for $4 a piece. So
my
kind of
buddy's
happy.
actually in Florida, and he was sending me pictures of he's going through Ollie's, and
Mm,
oh man, the prices are crazy.
it's insane.
Absolutely crazy, like $8 or $9 for an action figure, and I'm like,
Yeah.
we're paying $35 here in Canada, and he's buying them for $9 down there, and he's bringing some back for me. So
There you go, man.
it's
That's how
pretty
you
good.
got to do it. You got to have those sources, right?
Oh yeah,
Yep. You got to
I
have
told him
those
to buy
sources.
extra suitcase so he can bring back just a suitcase full of toys. Right?
Absolutely, man. I mean, any money that you would have to pay into shipping, it's still not gonna equal what you would normally have to pay
No,
retail.
no,
So it's definitely a good thing to do. If you send me a list, if you need anything, man, let me know. I'll be
awesome.
on the lookout for you, buddy. Let's see. Okay, so there's a question. Okay, so Joe wants to know hot toys. Have you thought about getting into hot toys?
For the last 2 years, I've been putting it off, and Invader got released last month, I think it was the
Which
deluxe one.
Vader? The Obi-Wan?
Uh, yeah, I think it might be the Obi-Wan. It's got like the lightning helmet
Oh
with
yeah,
the lightning
yeah, yeah,
effects, and it's
yeah.
got the base with the two helmets and stuff like
Mhm,
that. The deluxe
mhm.
one. I actually ordered that one, so it's going to be
Nice.
my first Hot Toys. I avoided it for 5 years, 5 to 6 years. So I think it's time now just to you know grab one at least and try it.
You
That's what I
got to
said
grab
about
one.
everything, though.
Right? I'll talk to you in a couple months. You'd be like, "Well, I've got like 10 hot toys now." So,
Yeah, I know that's the direction I'm going to go, but
right.
I'm
What
also
would
debating
be
too. I would like to see maybe 20 to 30 figures on my shelf as opposed to having over 1,000 in boxes and containers and all that stuff, which I can't see. Excuse me. I can't display or anything like that, right? So at least if I have 10 or 15 or 20 on my shelf, like Hot Toys, then I don't know. Just
yeah.
would I'm trying to you know convince myself that that's what I'm going to do.
I had a video yesterday where guys were trying to convince me to get into Mythic Legions. Have you gotten into Mythic
No,
Legions at all?
not yet.
Yeah, I can't do that.
See,
I can't do that.
I'm glad that this stuff is not like at my hands reach. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be online orders and then shipping and all that stuff, and I think that's what's kind of you know throwing me off from actually starting collecting them. Same thing with Valaverse,
Yeah,
the Action Force. I
yeah,
mean, for me to get an Action Force, I'm looking at $60-$70 for one
oof,
figure, and I'm not. I just can't do it. Right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Too
can. I
much.
just don't want to do it.
That's the thing. I actually held the Mythic Legions in my hand first time yesterday. I mean, they're solid, man. I don't know if
Oh
you've
yeah.
ever seen one.
No, not in person.
They're solid. I mean, I'll give you that. But 60, $70 a figure. Those giant trolls, those are like $200. And it's
Wow.
like, and when you don't have room, I would literally probably have to either sell my Transformers or my Star Wars to get Mythic Legions. And to be honest, I'm just not that into it. So it's
No.
like, for me, I'm sure you're the same way. I got to be into it. It's got to have
Yeah, for
nostalgia
sure.
for me, and it's
Yeah.
got to say something to me. It can't just be that. That's another question for you. Do you ever feel like you're getting into the hype of something just because everybody else is getting it? You're like, I should really get this to get into it. It might get me some more views. It might get me more hits on my channel. Does that ever happen?
With a few things. Like yeah, there's a few things that I kind of jumped on because I thought it was going to bring it in a different crowd, we'll say, or you know what I mean. But for the most part, I just kind of stick with stuff that I collect. Now, if I get something on a really good deal, then I'll pick it up and I'll just throw it out, do a review, see how it goes, right? But
Definitely. Yeah.
I try to stay away from buying stuff just for the channel,
Right. Right.
and I try to like kind of use that money to buy better things. Like I had to buy a MacBook. My first year and a half, I was recording and editing everything on my phone, and that sucked.
You didn't like doing that, huh? You got the
Oh,
full.
it's horrible, man.
Yeah.
Trying to edit everything on iMovie, right? Like, have you done it?
No, so I have InShot. InShot, me and Gary's girls, we do the same thing. InShot's an app to where it see, I'm not really huge into editing. I just do transitions. If I screw up, it's going to be in the video. I don't care.
Yeah.
So InShot will let you just put everything in. It's got some filters and it's got some cool little gadgets, but honestly, I do my thumbnails on my phone. I do my editing on my phone, literally everything. So
Oh, okay.
my wife used to do it for me. Then that was a burden. So now I do it on there. So yeah,
Yeah, but
but
like iMovie, like I don't know if you can see it there, but like yeah, everything's
iMovie's
so
tough.
small,
Hmm.
and like you're just there. You know what I mean? If you're trying to if you have like 20 minutes of footage that you got to try to turn into 6 and 7 minutes, trying to
Yeah.
do everything on your phone, oh my god,
Yeah.
it's horrible. It's
Maybe that's
horrible.
why you're blowing up so good and I'm staying put is that you're spending time editing and I don't. So maybe that's what it is, man. You,
I think it's just doing like I do my son's toys too, right? Like I don't know if
oh,
that's
okay.
helping the
Okay.
channel or if it's kind of holding me back a bit, but I do whatever. If my son or if we buy some toys for my son, I'll review it first.
Nice.
So I'll do
Nice.
that. Like I don't care. I know a lot of other channels kind of stick to the regular, like the Black Series and all your mainstream stuff, or your more of your adult stuff. But I just do everything.
Yeah.
I'll do
I
your
mean,
Five
that's
Nights
good.
at Freddy's, your Sonics, just whatever.
That's funny that you mentioned the Five Nights at Freddy's. You've gotten some good hits on those.
Oh
That
yeah,
surprised me how well those videos have done for you. Did you
I didn't
expect
think it was
that?
that popular.
I
Like
didn't either.
my son, like he was always a fan of the games, which I don't agree with. I don't think he should be playing it, but that's just me being the dad.
Sure.
All right, when you dive deeper into the story of like you know what I mean animatronics get possessed and all that stuff, I'm like, man, what are you into? You're 8 years old. Like you shouldn't be playing this stuff.
Right.
But
Right.
it is what it is at this point now. But yeah, they're kind of cool. I'm not really I kind of a little bit interested in it, but I can't believe how popular it is, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I had no idea. I've seen them a couple
Like
times, and my kids look at them like, guys, don't. And I had no idea that it was that
yeah,
popular. Yeah.
yeah. Like one short that I did, I literally put the box on a little rotating table, just let it spin, do one full rotation, and that's got almost got 30,000 views. Like zero effort,
It
right?
makes no sense.
And then there's other videos that I did, and it took me like 4 or 5 hours and I'm lucky if I get 100 views off of
Yeah.
it. I'm like, what am I doing?
That's the thing. I think we all ask ourselves that question. What did I do and how
Yeah,
do I
what's the point
duplicate
of
it?
wasting hours upon hours and not getting any
Exactly.
views, right?
I'm with
Just
you.
do
That's
5
why
minutes of Freddy figures.
absolutely, man. That's why I started doing those short reviews because it's like I spent all this time doing a review to get 50 views, but I can do a 60-second review,
Yep,
get like 500 views.
yep,
Why am I wasting all this time when I can do this?
yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you,
I
man.
think once, if I do actually get monetized, I think I'm gonna change up the way I'm doing stuff on the channel. We'll see. We'll see what everybody wants because it's about what everybody wants and not what I wanna do type deal. But yeah, I like to keep shorter videos and kind of do something similar to what you're doing, like 60-second reviews and that kind of stuff. Save me a lot of time. And I'm way behind. I have like 250 figures on boxes
Oh
that I
wow.
got to get out, get reviewed. And yeah, there's not enough time in run of a day.
Well, and the shorter you do them, the more you can pop
Oh,
out.
for sure.
You can
Yeah.
bait them all out. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice, man. So let's see. Let me get back to the comments here. I'm way behind. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to ignore you. All right. So let's see. Jay says, I would love to get a third party Predacine and Volcanicus. Way too expensive. Yes, I'm with you. Those look good. Um, let's see. Hot Toys. Mr. Fantastic says Hot Toys are amazing. Thought about selling my modern toys and putting my money into Hot Toys. Probably not. You, Mr. Fantastic, you got way too good of a collection, buddy. I'd hate to see you do that. Mythic Legions are beautiful. He's absolutely right. They do look good, and the quality is really good. I mean, the quality
Heard
you can
lots of good
tell.
stuff.
Yeah, I will admit that I did, and me and Jeff talked about this. I did pre-order the glow in the dark headless horseman,
Oh,
so
okay.
we'll see how that turns out. It's like 130 bucks though. I'm like, wow. But I think it'll be good. It'll be good. Mr. Fantastic just got my first tail as a guy trying to convince and pick. Yeah, you were. It didn't work. It's hard to be a toy collector when there's so much stuff to collect. Exactly. Is there anything new that you've seen besides Hot Toys that you think you might want to get into and you just haven't quite got there yet?
Uh, I think Hot Toys is just the next step for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's a few things that I. Then again, I'm kind of going back and collecting older figures. I'm going backwards. Like I'm trying to track down a lot of the NECA Godzilla figures,
Right.
which yeah, that's where my main focus is now. Is like a lot of older figures and stuff, and trying to fill up some holes in my collection.
Nice.
But
Nice.
yeah, there's a lot of like Black Series stuff that I'm looking forward to. But I like to try some Mythic Legions, like you said, and there's a few other toy companies that I like to kind of dive into too. But
Mhm. So Black Series, are you? Which ones are you looking to get? Like, is it you're just trying to catch up from here? Or are you going to go back and get some of the older ones?
yeah, I'm kind of backtracking a little bit now
Okay.
with the 3 3/4 inch. I did order the N1, the Mandalorian N1.
Oh, okay.
Most of the pre-orders, the new stuff that was released over the past month or so, I got pre-ordered. So yeah, it's
Nice.
gonna be a costly bill once that
Expensive.
comes.
That
Yes, very.
N1 is outrageous. I can't believe that N1. It looks like a retool from. I don't know if it is. I don't know if it's an all mood, but it kind of looks like a retool from the '99 Naboo Starfighter. You remember that one?
No.
Yeah, yeah. They did it
No.
90. They did it in '99 when Episode One came out. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
all new, but I hope it's good, man. I really do because
yeah,
they're
me too.
asking a ton for it. They're
Yes,
asking a
for
lot.
sure.
Yep.
I just bought a I think it's ATST. Uh I don't have that one open up yet, but kind of nervous to
Oh,
open them up. Hopefully he's good.
nice. Awesome. Is that the one with Chewbacca?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Nice. Another expensive one. Yeah, that one's
It's
they checked out
145 here
good.
in Canada.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when that thing was like 50 bucks at Walmart.
Oh man.
It's
Yeah.
like, geez, man, it's
Everything's
insane.
gone crazy now.
It's
It's
nuts. It's nuts. So T3 says he uses Canva, Adobe Illustrator for my thumbnails, edit for the Power Director, and Light Nice. Mr. Fantastic uses iMovie. Don't know any better, so I probably don't realize. I don't know. I think iMovie. I mean, Chris, do you like iMovie? Does it do what you
it
want it
does
to
what I
do?
need it to do. It's simple. It's straightforward. It does everything that I need it to do. So I'm fine with iMovie.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
And then Gary, yeah, you're in iMovie, and we're going in shot, absolutely. And then Carlos and I have talked about this a little bit with the shorts. So I think you guys correct me if I'm wrong. I might have misinformation here, but I think at the beginning of the year you had to add a hashtag to the shorts to get it to the algorithm to hit and everything else. So Carlos is saying YouTube Shorts is all about the correct hashtags. I've tried a lot of hashtags and I still can't get the number of views I got before back in 2022. Have you had that issue too?
Yeah, I've been kind of experimenting over the past month or so of just doing basically like I'll change up my shorts, but I'll do the same character. I'll keep the
Mhm.
title the same. I'll change up the hashtags.
Yep.
Then I have do the exact same character again. Maybe just put a little spin on it, or just kind of make it a little bit different, and then kind of change the title and keep the hashtags the same. I've been messing around with it, and to be honest, I can't find any rhyme or reason to what gets pushed and what doesn't get pushed.
Well, another thing I've noticed, tell me if you've noticed this too. It's like you'll get this initial push, and
Yeah,
then maybe a day or two later, you get this big push.
yeah,
And it's just weird. It's like it never used to do that. You used to get the initial push, and
yeah,
then you get a few sprinkling through, and then you'd be done. And
yeah.
now it's just weird. It's like,
I had a Godzilla figure, a NECA Godzilla 2014, and it didn't take off until 6 months after I published it. Like, when I released it, I got maybe 4 or 500 views off of it,
mm,
and then 5 or 6 months later, it went up to 14,000.
it's insane.
Like, I don't
Why?
know why or how.
Why?
Yeah, it's, but yeah, the way shorts get recycled and just kinda get thrown out there. Like,
Yeah.
my Five Nights at Freddy, I got 5 of them that are, over 10,000 heading towards 20,000. And some of those I put out like 2 months ago, and now they're just going into circulation and they're just getting pushed. And all my other stuff is getting kind of put on the back burner,
So with your
which is weird.
shorts, do you put your shorts on the same time every day, or is it just kind of sporadic too?
I tried set schedule, didn't
Yeah.
make a difference.
Yeah.
I just kind of put it out, and YouTube does this thing because sometimes it might not be till the next day they get a push. So
Yeah. It's insane.
it's been a mystery, man. Like, I've been trying to understand it for the past couple of years, and
I don't think anybody understands
I'm
it,
no
honestly.
closer. I'm no closer to understanding it at all. Like, it took me a year and a half to get 500 subscribers. It took me 7 months to get 2,400. Like, when
That
you get to that point, right? So it's like,
that's the other weird thing. It's like all of a sudden you'll get like this giant push.
yeah.
You get like
So
400
1,900
subscribers in a
subs.
month, and then all of a sudden it just stops, and it's like,
Yeah,
why?
year and a half, 500 subs. 7 months later, 1,900 subs extra. You know what I mean? Like,
Why?
I'm not going to complain. Like, I'm
No,
enjoying
no,
every minute of it, but
no. Well, it's like you said before. I think lives help because not only do they get to see you as what they see on your videos, but they kind of get to see you as a person, you as a
yeah,
YouTuber, get to know you a little better. Maybe they come to like, oh, I like this guy as a YouTuber. I like this guy personally. I'm going to start watching his views. And when you're on everybody else's channel, all these guys are going to sub to you now, so that'll be good.
hopefully.
So you guys better you better sub to Chris because I told you to. So so yeah,
This
but
is
I think
actually the
that's a
first
lot of
time
it,
on
man.
somebody's channel too, so it's kind of
Really?
cool.
Well, thank you
Yeah.
for being on mine,
No, you're
man. I
the first, man.
appreciate that. Awesome, dude. I would have thought you'd have a lot of people asking you.
No, no.
No?
I've had one stream where I had a couple of my buddies on, and other than that, I fly solo on mine, not by choice. But
Hey,
yeah,
you need
you're
a
the first.
guest. I'll raise my hand, buddy.
Anytime you want to pop on mine, man, feel free
Absolutely.
to.
Absolutely, man.
You're always welcome.
Absolutely. So let me see. Mr. Sinchastic, you should check out Mayfex and Mezco. I feel like they're a
Yeah,
good gateway to hot guys. Yeah.
when you were
So what do you
talking,
think
when you
about
were
those?
asking, Mafex and SH Figure Arts are two more toy lines that I never really dove into, and they're a couple of ones that I kind of want to get into.
Yeah. Yeah. Mayfex,
Sure.
especially for like Star Wars. Did you see the new Ahsoka that Mayfex
No, I
announced?
haven't. Oh,
Really good. I mean, it's like a 6-inch hot toy. I mean, it's
oh, okay.
fantastic. It looks phenomenal. Like they got the texturing on her outfit, everything. The sabers look great. Couple of face sculpts. She's got like a screaming one, and then she's got a still one, kind of like the Black Series has.
Yeah.
And then they're re-releasing the Rogue One Vader, which I don't really understand because that figure's kind of obsolete. But if you want to kind of supplement your Black Series, Mayfex is a good way to go for sure. But
Oh,
they're
okay.
about $100 US.
Yeah,
So
yeah, they're
you,
pretty expensive here. That's
yeah,
another reason. And like I said, that's another online purchase. Like, nobody stocks them here
right.
locally. So
Right. And I haven't delved into Mezco. Mezco, that's even more. Those are like 145, 150 a piece. And I know
yes, I
everybody
have.
was
I think I got 12 Mezcos here.
okay. Which ones do
Yeah.
you have?
I'm trying to see if I got GI Joe boxes. I picked this one up. I picked this one up the other day. I got this one used, which is the
Oh, nice.
Suit Spider Man. I
Nice.
got that one for
Nice.
like $70. So
That's a great deal.
Yeah.
Very good deal.
I have 5 or 6 Wolverines. I have the Thor Ragnarok. So I have Hela, Thor,
Okay.
and Hulk. Netflix Daredevil, Netflix Punisher, classic Daredevil, like the yellow and red suit,
Hmm. Hmm.
and Cable, and yeah, I don't know. I got a few more. I can't remember.
You didn't get the '89 Batman?
No,
No.
I regret it. But then again, I'm kind of on the fence because I see everybody's complaints with it and all the issues with it. I'm like kind of glad I never chucked out like 150, 160 bucks, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I'm kind of like it's Keaton, you know what I mean? So you kind of
It's
want
Keaton.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was interesting the way I found it interesting the way they did the head with the magnets. I don't think Mezco's ever done that before. Isn't that their first time doing something like that? You guys tell me. I don't know, but
Yeah, I'm not sure. None of mine
I'm
are
not
like
sure if
that. They
that's
all
happened
pop
before.
onto a peg or a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the cape seems really weird to me too. Like they
Cape's
put
really weird.
they put wires in half of the cape.
Yeah.
So you know how it's kind of stitched. They didn't put the wires throughout the entire thing. They only put it in certain spots, and it's like,
Yeah. And it's
yeah,
delayed for what, 2 years or more?
three,
3. Oh, okay.
3 years,
Yeah.
3 year delay.
So to
Yeah,
get something that's been that kind of money, wait 2 or 3 years delayed, and then get a product that,
yeah.
you know,
It should be
so
stellar,
far.
man. It should be
Yes,
perfect.
definitely.
So all right, Jay. So Yukon, have you pre-ordered any of the announced Transformers from the latest live streams? Jay, you really got to ask. Every single one of them, man. I don't even like Armada, but I still pre-ordered the Armada Prime, the Armada Megatron. Honestly, this year Hasbro's been killing the Transformers. The quality's gotten way better. Transformations are easier. Figures look great. Yeah, I've gotten a couple Insecticons that it just look phenomenal. So yeah, I'm actually really right now. I think GI Joe and Transformers is what Hasbro's doing the best, and
Are
they
you trying to
haven't
persuade me to buy some?
subliminal messaging, Chris.
If I get into Transformers, it's your
It's my
fault.
fault. My fault.
My wife
Hey,
is coming and finding you. She's gonna go to the
she's
States and find you.
gonna she's gonna get me. Well, you know what? Ed got me into GI Joe, so I'm just paying it forward and getting you into Transformers. This is how it works, man.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is how
for
the
sure.
community is.
Definitely.
So T3 says, so it looks like the Hulk is your go-to for Marvel character. Are you going to get that Hulk Bruce Banner 2-pack?
Yeah, it's already ordered.
Figured.
Yeah, Hulk and
Nice.
Wolverine are my 2 go-to. Hulk, Wolverine, Spider-Man are my
Nice.
3 main Marvel
Nice.
characters.
Nice. How many Hulks do you think you have right now?
Uh, about 20, 25.
Okay. Good amount.
Yeah.
Good amount. Nice. Nice. Let's see. The man collects. What's up, buddy? Thanks for being on. Mayfix is awesome. That will most likely be your next obsession. I mean, I get it. Mayfix is doing better, and they took, like we said before, they took a large break from Star Wars, but those are starting to come in. So I'm really excited about those. Probably not going to get any, but yeah. All right, Mr. Fantastic. I hate how YouTube is trying to decipher yeah, like trying to decipher the Da Vinci Code. I've done literally the same thing for videos, and I've gotten 8,000 videos, and then 8,000 hits, and then 200 views. Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, it's videos that you think are going to do great, and it just stalls out.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
it's the weirdest
Yeah.
thing. So, T3 saying it took him a year to get 600 subs. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of us are in that boat, man. All right. So Jeff's got a question for you. All right. So your house is on fire. You can grab 3 of your toys. Which ones are you grabbing?
This guy, uh, this Godzilla.
Nice.
It's the King Kong versus Godzilla 1962 version. Top of my list, man, for my action figures. I don't know what it is. It's my childhood. It's my first time I ever seen Godzilla was this version. So I love it.
Nice. Nice.
So that one, I don't know, man. I'd probably just burn it alive because I'll be trying to make up my mind and be indecisive. But yeah, I don't know. That's a tough question.
Okay. Well,
I
let's see if
have so
this.
many that I like, right?
Yeah.
But
Well, just maybe just like grab a handful.
yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
you get, right?
I love my the movie Ninja Turtles too. They're
Oh, yeah.
fantastic. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Phenomenal figures. Did you get the Secret of the Ooze ones?
Nope.
Nope. Just
Not
got the
yet.
original movie. Yeah.
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 If they were
So,
available, I'd buy them. But like I said, that's another online purchase. And
right. Right. What would you say your grail item would be? What's the one item that you haven't got yet that you really want to get that you just haven't got there yet?
So many.
So,
Like when it comes to Marvel Legends, I've been after this Spider Punk. Oh my god, I've been trying to get that since I started collecting, and it's ridiculous. Like the price is crazy.
mhm.
But yeah, for Marvel Legends, that's my grail. Uh, for Mezco, there's a Wolverine with Komodo, like kind of like a samurai
Oh yeah.
Wolverine.
Mhm.
I've been trying to track that down for a decent price, but yeah. Other than that, it's just a hot toy. I just like I'm fixated with owning a hot toy, and Vader's my character. You know what I mean? So
Nice, nice man.
other than that, it's simple grails, nothing too crazy.
Sure, cool. Gary's Grail says, I seem to be. Oh, there's Colin. What's up, Colin? Thanks for coming on, man. I seem to be averaging 200 subs per year. Can't crack the algorithm code either. I mean, yeah, but you know what gets me about Gary? Gary's got some of the most unique thumbnails I've ever seen. Chris, if you get a chance, go check out Gary's Grails. He does a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah,
His thumbnails are very unique, very unique. So, Gary, just keep going, man. Just keep going, buddy. You'll get
it'll
there.
happen.
You will.
Just give it time. Once it starts going, it'll go.
Yeah.
I've been
When
so
you
frustrated. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
no, you're good. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
Didn't mean to cut
I've
you
been
off.
so frustrated with it, and I wanted to stop making content. I'd say about 100 times over the last year, but I got this drive that I just keep going, and it's paying off so far. So
Well, it's a passion. It's a passion, and you're like, you want to stop, and then it's like, well, I got new figures. I need to share this. Because
yeah,
it's like, where else are you going to share it?
yeah.
You-
And I kind of every time I get overwhelmed or I want to give it up, I just kind of scale it back a bit.
yeah. Take those
And
breaks.
I'm at that point now. Like you do a live stream, you barely get anybody show up and that kind of stuff. That kind of gets kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
I went
Yeah.
live last night. And I had like 6 people on average and 4 people on a regular, and I'm like, wow,
Yeah. Yeah.
it sucks, right?
It does. It does. Like last week I had Bite Size Geek on, and nobody showed up until like the last 10 minutes. I'm like, we had like 7 the entire time. I was like, what the hell? Now you're on. We've been averaging like 18. So I don't. It's all their
Yeah.
fault. I have no idea what's going on, man. It's like,
So it
what the
gets
hell?
kind of like that when you do live streams and nobody shows up. You try not to take it personal,
You do. You do.
but at the same time, it's always kind of there in the back of your mind. You know what I mean?
It
Like
is.
nobody likes me.
Right. And you're constantly glancing at the number, because it goes
You
up and
are, yeah,
down.
yeah. And
Like,
that's the thing about YouTube too. I used to fixate on the numbers a lot, like your views or man. I check YouTube Studio, like your analytics. Maybe I used to check like 20, 30 times a day. Did I get a
yeah,
sub? Did I get a sub? Did I get a sub? And I was just like,
yeah,
I just stopped it, right?
yeah. It's hard
And
not to
since
do.
I stopped it, then I'm kind of having fun with it again.
Mhm, mhm. I think that shows through the audience too. When you're really pushing hard and you're not really having fun with it, I think that shows the audience, and those kind of have a little bit of a correlation with each other. It's
Yeah,
like when they see that you're kind of forcing it, maybe it kind of steers people away. I don't know, but
yeah.
I'm
Oh
with you.
yeah.
I have the same exact things. Everything you said, exactly the same.
I think we're
Exactly
all
the
in the
same.
same boat when it comes to that
We are.
kind of stuff, right?
Mhm. Yep, absolutely. Steve-O, what's up, Steve-O? Collecting Star Wars. Good to have you on, buddy. So the '89 Batman, you have mixed feelings on it, Mister
Yeah,
Fantastic. I'm with you. The pictures I've seen, um, yeah, I'd be upset if I pre-ordered that. I think.
yeah, I would too.
Chris, have you gotten the '89 Batmobile from DC Multiverse yet?
No, not yet.
No,
Those even the figures haven't shown up here yet.
really?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
See,
They're
we live on an island, like Newfoundland's a small island off the coast of Canada, like mainland Canada. So we're always the last to get a lot of things. It kind of sucks, right? That
that's
definitely
rough,
makes it
man.
more difficult too.
Mm,
Like even Walmart exclusives, we don't see them at all.
yeah.
It's like they forgot about our Walmart.
Like
It's like,
we're gonna
no, they're
deliver to
from
everybody but
Newfoundland. They
him.
don't need, they don't need exclusives.
Right, right,
Make them pay
right.
like $100 on eBay for it.
Right, exactly. Rai Ken 33. Thanks for joining. I've never seen him on here, so thanks for coming, man. Appreciate that.
He's awesome.
He's
He's
awesome.
been supporting my
Nice.
channel from day one.
Awesome.
Fantastic guy. I actually
Cool.
talked to him on Facebook and all that stuff. Great guy.
Nice. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate it. So Jay Vizla says Armada is amazing. I'm an anime fan, so anime Transformers is up my alley. I needed Prime for obvious reasons. Waiting on the other two on clearance. Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Chris, are you into anime at all?
Just started.
Just start.
Just started.
Just start.
My son's got me into anime. I'm starting off with just Dragon Ball, the first series, original series. So
Nice.
I figured if you're gonna go with Dragon Ball, go with the most mainstream, or
Right.
not Dragon Ball, but anime. Go with the most mainstream anime. I'm enjoying it so far. He's really big into Naruto or Naruto, however you pronounce it. He's obsessed with it. Like he watched 21 episodes in a day. Like he's yeah.
That's insane.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah. He's
Okay.
obsessed, beyond obsessed.
Right. Right.
I'm at work and I get home and yeah, he's like, Dad, I'm on season. I
Nice.
watched this many episodes. I'm like, wow, did you eat, sleep? Did you breathe? Like,
Did you think? Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, and I kind of watch Bleach, and there's a few others that I want to get into, but I'm just getting interested now at 39 years
Nice.
old.
Nice, man. Right on. Carlos got a question for you. Says, who would you like to play you in a movie? So if we do a movie about everything's plastic, who is going to play you?
It's gonna be a boring movie, man. This
That's
dude
not
plays
true.
with toys, and he goes to work, and he comes home, he
Well,
plays with toys again.
that's a movie about all of us, man.
Ryan Reynolds,
Yeah, well, yeah.
gotta have Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan
Yeah,
Reynolds. I'd like to see that, man. That would be interesting. That'd be very interesting.
either that or Bill Burr.
But I could see Bill Burr. I could
Oh my
see that.
god,
I could see that.
yeah.
I could
I
definitely see
watched a lot of Bill Burr, and my wife's like, he's like you, but funny. Because I get on my angry rants and everything else, like Bill Burr, and I'll come home from work and something to piss me off, or I'm driving home and some idiot like cuts in front of me, and I'm just going on a rant, just like Bill Burr. But he's funny
that.
and he's famous for doing it. I'm not. I just look, I look like a psychopath when I'm doing it, right?
Well, I think we all do, man. Only the select few get paid for it. They go
But
on.
he's nuts, man. He's awesome. I love
Did you
Bill
like
Burr.
him in The Mandalorian?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
did
know.
all right.
It's
Did all right.
yeah, he did good
He
for
did all
like someone that's not really an actor. You know what I mean?
right. Right. Yeah. Just
And he did was it Staten Island with oh man, he was in another movie too. I thought he did good in that movie too.
yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I could see that one, man. I could definitely see that. That's a good one.
So yeah,
That's a
that's
good
my
one.
two picks.
Cool. Cool. Nice. So Steve-O says Gary gives me thumbnail envy. He does such an amazing job. You're absolutely right, Steve-O. Absolutely. Rolando, let's see. Everything's plastic. So yeah, right. Ken says plastic. Just keep on grinding, and that's what you do, man. Just keep on
Oh yeah,
grinding.
for sure. I'm gonna sub to Gary's Grails right now so I don't
Yeah, I
forget.
do it, man. All right. So Mr. Fantastic has the Batmobile. He loves it. Looks fantastic. Mr. Fantastic, what do you think about the gray canopy? That's throwing me off. I don't know what it is. I know it's kind of a stupid little nitpick, but that gray canopy is really throwing me off. And
I've seen videos of people
eh,
actually painting the full thing matte black. It
yeah,
looks
that'll help.
amazing. Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks a lot better. They'll paint the
Yeah.
full Batmobile.
I just got so like I'm not a customizer at all. I know I'd screw
Neither
up
am
and
I.
like yeah, I know I'd screw up and get like the window,
Yeah.
and then it'd be like totally messed up. And I just
Like I started doing model kits. That's another thing that I just getting into, like the Bandai pre-painted ones.
those are good
I'm
ones, man.
not going the route of painting them myself.
Yep,
I'm not
yep.
that confident, not yet.
The
But I'm
Star Wars
having
ones
fun
are
with
good.
I
Mhm.
have Boba Fett, I have R2D2, Mandalorian, Stormtrooper. So I have a few that are kicking around.
Word of warning: if you ever get the Grievous, spend out
Yeah,
like 4 hours. That thing is a nightmare to put together,
I
man.
can
But
imagine.
it's phenomenal. It's great. It's the best
Yeah,
6-inch Grievous you can get, but you have patience with it.
yeah,
Have patience.
I can
Uh,
imagine.
yeah, it's insane, man. All right, so let's see. Still waiting for the '89 Batmobile. I did see the '89 Spin Master Batmobile. Yeah, that looked all right, and that's like a fraction of the cost. So I'm with you. Chris, did you see the Spin Master one? It's an RC, and the exhaust kind of smokes,
No, I
and it
haven't
has
seen that one.
lights, and the machine guns come up. That's cool. I've got that one pre-ordered, but
I
it's
gotta
like
look into
180
that one.
bucks. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay,
really expensive, man. Really expensive. Um, so I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit here. Three
okay.
favorite YouTubers.
Wow. Should have given me some questions so I can prep.
No, that's what this show
Oh,
is
I'm not good
about,
on the
putting you on the
spot.
spot.
Wow. Three favorite YouTubers. Wow. I don't know, man. I wouldn't better tell you. My mind just went blank.
Who did you
I do
watch?
like on Parallel Universe. I think
Okay, yep.
Wade's you know what I mean? Anthony's Customs. He rips the figures to pieces when he's doing reviews. Like he nitpicks on every single
Yeah,
thing.
very
But
thorough.
man, is he ever honest, right? And that's what I like. I mean, I don't want someone. Oh, Hasbro sent me this. Oh, this is the best figure ever, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like Anthony's Customs, he'll tear it apart.
Yeah.
Like doesn't matter if someone gives him a figure or not. He's going to be 100% honest. So really enjoy Anthony's Customs. Unparalleled Universe is great. Um, and I guess Foosh, like Foosh is,
Who doesn't love Robo, man? I mean,
yeah,
Robo's great.
yeah.
I'm with you. Yep.
So I think, yeah, for my big channels, I kind of gravitate to the smaller channels because
Sure.
they're going through the same thing that I'm going through, trying to, climb your way up.
Right. Which is
But
tough nowadays, you
it
know.
is, yeah. So I try to support smaller channels, but for the bigger channels, that's the three I kind of go to.
Nice. Nice. Who was your inspiration? Did you have any inspirations before you started your YouTube channel? Was there anybody that you watched and say, you know what? I mean, I think I can do this just as well as that guy does it.
No, I never ever thought I can do it. I still don't think I can do it.
Says the guy who's got almost 2,500 subs.
It's just happening. I don't know what it is, man.
You're
I
doing something
really
right.
don't know. I'm just lucky. That's all it is. It's luck. It's not skill. It's not talent. It's just putting out the right stuff at the right time.
Right.
And I'm
Right.
very picky. I think I have 600 and something videos out. I think it's like 300 or 400 reviews, and maybe 5 reviews. I walked away and said, "Yeah, I think I did a good job on that one." A lot of most of my reviews, I don't feel like I did as well as I could on them. But I mean, I'm my own worst critic, I guess, right?
Do you ever go back and watch them? Like when you're done editing and it's actually on YouTube, do you go back and watch it and kind of
One
learn
time,
from mistakes?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll put it up and I'll watch my live stream sometimes because
Mhm.
just to see how I'm acting and stuff like that. Because I tend to move around a lot,
Yeah,
and
I've
when
been
I'm
doing
doing
that
reviews,
too.
I start at the top with my hands, which I didn't do before. So now I'm talking, my hands are going like that. So I try to not do that kind of stuff, and I try not to be like kind of swinging around in my chair. So I will watch it to criticize myself and see what I can improve on.
Yeah. Well, it's really about doing what's comfortable. See, I can't sit still. I've been moving around the whole time in and out. And I honestly, if you want to watch it, you want to watch it. If you don't, you don't. You know, I don't
Yeah,
think there's any real etiquette when it comes to how you need to act or how you need to, obviously, you don't want to be a jerk. But, you know, as far as the hand movements and stuff, I think it's really about feeling comfortable and
yeah.
feeling, you know, at peace with yourself on how you're acting. I hate watching my live streams over. I hate the way I look and I
I
hope I
don't
don't
like the
ask
way I look.
stupid
I don't like
questions.
my
And
voice.
right, right.
Oh man, it took me a year to be able to handle hearing my voice. I used to cringe every time I start editing videos, and as soon as I hear my voice, I'm like, my God, that's what people are hearing. Like I'm really hard on myself. Like I'm not a cocky, like arrogant person by any means. I never
Right.
was, and I never will be. So like I said, I'm my own worst critic. Right? I'll never feel comfortable
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
camera or with my parents or my voice or whatever the case may be.
It's tough to
Not
get
being
used to.
negative or anything like that. Right? I'm not trying to be negative, but just being honest.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you must be somewhat comfortable because you have 600 videos, but you know,
Just bored, man. I got a lot of time on my hands now.
hey, yeah, you got nothing better to do, right?
No, I got to drive. Anything I'm doing, I get really into it, and I can't stop until I get to where I'm satisfied. So,
Right, right,
and
absolutely.
monetization is my goal, and that's what I'm pushing towards. Once I get there, who knows
Guys, go
what's going
watch his videos. He's only 200 hours away. Go watch his videos.
Just put
Get
my
him there.
live streams. Just go on a playlist and walk
Just put it
away.
on there. You don't even
Yeah,
got
don't
to
even look
watch
at
it. Just put it on, vacuum, do the dishes. Just sit there having Chris talk to you while you're doing all your chores. Just do that.
it.
T3, Carlos, you're absolutely right. You shouldn't have to customize the Batmobile for $60. It should be
No,
direct the first go around. Totally agree. Totally agree. Shouldn't have to do customization with anything, especially 25, $30, in your
oh
case,
yeah, like
$45 figures,
if
man.
you're spending 20 to 40 bucks on a figure, you shouldn't have to do anything with it. It should be the way you want it. Everything should be good. Quality should be good. Everything should be there. And like people might argue, well, it's a kid's toy. It's not a kid's toy. Everybody knows it's not a
No,
kid's toy.
no,
Hasbro knows it's not a kid's toy.
absolutely they do.
So they
They know who
know
their market
who's
is.
buying their product, right? So if they know who's buying their product, they know people are going to tear it apart. Put the time and effort into it and just put out a good product and stop pissing off your customers.
Yep,
That's my 2 cents on it. But
yep. Has Hasbro's way of doing things changed your buying habits, or is it
I
just
don't
kind
like
of
Hasbro.
Okay, there you go.
I like their products. I like their products. I think the GI Joe team is doing a great job, but I don't like their business practices. I don't like a lot of stuff that they do. But damn, do they ever put out good products? Like, I mean, they got Star Wars, they got Marvel, they got GI Joe. You know what I mean? Transformers. They got all the top, like all the coolest toys. So I mean, you're kind of forced to buy them. But I think if
Exactly.
another company had to take over that, Hasbro would just be,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, if another company could get the licensing,
Oh yeah.
and I always said if NECA could get like the Star Wars license, and
Oh man, NECA
they'd
would
kill it.
kill it.
They'd kill it. It
Yeah.
would be over. If
And the
NECA could
same
get
thing has happened to McFarlane now. Like McFarlane is just pumping out figures, and now like the appeal to McFarlane is starting to go away. Like the quality is going down, the paint application,
Mhm.
sculpt, and all that stuff's going down because he's just pumping too much of it out, right?
Well, he's trying to one up Hasbro. That's
Yeah,
why he put out a $60 Batmobile. That was a big fat fu to that $350 Hellcat or whatever the
yeah,
hell it was called.
yeah. The
He's just
Ghost Rider.
sticking it to
Yeah,
him. Yeah, the Ghost Rider thing. Yep,
yeah,
he's just sticking it to him now. And the problem is, what Todd McFarlane didn't realize is that how many people want that Batmobile, and they didn't put out nearly enough, and now it's becoming this big thing, and
yeah,
you're looking
yeah.
kind of
It's
silly
unfortunate
there. Yeah.
because
So
McFarlane are known for their sculpts and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
just kind of put out your quality product. I don't care if I get 50 Batmans a year. I'm fine with 10 good ones. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, I forgot to welcome Real Batman. What's up, man? He'll be on the
RB.
show. When's he gonna be on? You're May 7th? I think you're May 7th. Guys, I can't remember. You guys are all oh, we're booked out through the middle of June. I can't remember every single day you guys are
Yeah.
all
RB is
on here.
awesome.
Yeah, he is awesome.
Yeah.
He's another great guy. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to Real Batman, go do
Go
it. Another
subscribe.
great one.
Yeah.
Do it, guys.
He loves collecting, man. He's very
Yeah.
passionate about it, and he's been at it for a long
Very
time.
supportive guy too. Yep.
Definitely.
Yep. Yep. Let's see. The Hot Toy Batmobile. Yes, the Hot Toy Batmobile is phenomenal. I think
Wow.
that thing's like $1,000 though,
Yeah.
so it's not exactly a point where know a lot of people could get
I
that one.
debated it though.
I mean, it's almost perfect.
Just for a second.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna order. I'm like, no, like I gotta keep my kidneys. I'm not selling my body parts for it, right? I
Right.
sell my kids. But
I mean, you find him a good home, it'll be all
yeah, yeah, they'll be fine.
right.
Daddy needs a
uh,
Batmobile, right?
right. Danny's Batmobile, exactly. Hasbro lost their minds. Yeah, they did. I mean, I just don't know. McFarlane's contract ends this year, but I'm not sure if it's going to get extended. Yeah, we'll see. All right, honest question from Steve-O. Who could do a better job with Star Wars and Hasbro and still be affordable? NECA has too many QC issues, and all other action figures makers cost twice as much as Hasbro. Steve-O, you have an excellent point, and I think that's why no one ever will do Star Wars.
Yeah,
They've had it forever. When they were Kenner, they had it. They've had it since 1977. So they're not going to, no one is going to be as affordable. Even if Black Series goes to $30, still no one can touch it.
no,
It's just not going to happen. So when you're a Black Series collector, you just got to kind of get over it
yeah,
and wait it out. On Amazon, things after they've been out a month, they'll go down, and just wait it out. You can't be that person like me. Got to have it right now, you
yeah.
know. So I think that's the best way to do it, man.
I'm finally over that phase. After, it took me a long time, but I'm to the point now. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I stopped obsessing about stuff. Like I said, it took me a long time. It took me like 4 or 5 years of collecting, man. And I feel like I'm in a good place now where, with the exception of Vader Hot Toys, but everything else,
Right.
everything else, I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I can do without it. If I get it, I get it.
Right.
If I don't, so be
Right.
it. There's going to be something else that I'm going to fixate on. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's obviously that core that you want to have. You want to have Vader. You want to have Stormtrooper. You want to have Boba Fett.
yeah,
I mean,
I almost bought Anakin and Leia too, but no, just
so
Vader for now.
expensive. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
The Anakin's crazy. The episode 3 Anakin. It's
Oh my
like I thought it
god.
would get better. The archive actually went higher than the original.
Yeah,
It's insane.
yeah.
Absolutely insane. Mr. Fantastic says, like a lunatic, I pre-ordered the Hot Toy Batmobile and DeLorean. With
Wow.
how big they are, they look awesome in my driveway. Nice. Dude, that's nice, Mr. Fantastic. I like that, man. That's very nice. Mattel Spin Master, the League of Legends figures prove that Master could. Jada Toys are on the rise. Yeah, Jada Toys are on the rise too.
Jada Toys have been
Absolutely.
doing a lot better too. Mattel's
Mhm,
been pretty decent.
mhm.
They got to work on their joints though. Like
They
the
do.
pin joints is oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Especially with their
Masters is rough.
What's that?
The Masters. That line's a
Yeah,
little rough with the pins and
some of
yeah.
them are good, and yeah, they're doing decent with the line, but they're still room for improvement for sure.
Mhm. Definitely. Definitely, man.
Hiya
All right, man.
Toys is good.
Yeah, exactly. All right, man. Well, we're at our time. Sorry for the mishap at the beginning. So I let us go a little bit longer. But go ahead and plug yourself. Tell us where we can find you: Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff, YouTube.
Yeah, just
And
everything underscore plastic. Everything's plastic on Facebook. I think it's everything underscore plastic on Instagram. Try to get me to 200 followers. I can't get a following on Instagram. Can't get a following on TikTok. I can't get a following on anything, man. So check me out on all that stuff. Everything's linked in my channel if you guys want to find it. But yeah, give me over 200 followers, please.
guys, do it. Go to Instagram. Get him there. Get him there, man. Do it. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. Really appreciate it, brother. And
Thanks for
come
having me.
back anytime, man. I really enjoyed the
Same
conversation.
here, man.
So,
Just send me a message when you're available. You want to pop on my stream.
absolutely,
The
man.
door is
I will
always
do
open,
that.
man.
I will do that. All
Awesome.
right, guys. A couple things for me before I let you go. A couple new videos the last couple days, so please go check those out. Was it a toy show yesterday? Was it a Target that had a ton of stuff the day before? So please go check those out. Next week, Mr. Fantastic can maybe show us his Batmobile and his DeLorean in his driveway. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm excited to talk to Mr. Fantastic next week. And then, like I said, we're booked out all the way through middle of June. So that'll be it. Thank you again, Chris. Appreciate it. You
Thanks
guys in
for
the
having me.
chat, you guys have a good night. We'll see you guys next week. Later.